Good morning everyone. My name is Smita Gantre, working as an assistant professor at Lokman Tilak College of Engineering, Navi Mumbai. Today we are going to explore the new era in mechanical, that is machine learning. So there is module number 5 in automation and artificial intelligence subject in semester 6 for mechanical students. So today we are going to see what do you mean by machine learning. So machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables computer to self-learn from training data and improve over time without being explicitly programmed. So basically machine learning algorithms are able to detect various patterns in data and learn from them in order to make their own predictions. So basically in short what we are going to say that machine learning algorithms and models learn through their own experience. So what is happening in traditional programming? A computer engineer writes a series of directions that instruct a computer how to transform input data into a desired output. So instructions are mostly based on an if-else structure. When certain conditions are met, then the program executes a specific action. On the other hand, what is happening in machine learning? So it is an automated process that enables the machine to solve problems with little or no human input and take actions based on the past observations. So artificial intelligence and machine learning are often used interchangeably. They are two different types, they are two different concepts. So AI is the broader concept and that machine makes decisions, learning new skills and solving problems in a similar way to humans. Whereas machine learning is a subset of AI that enables intelligent systems to autonomously learn new things from the data. So there are some other definitions as well. We can see that the machine learning refers to a class of computer algorithms that learn from examples rather than being explicitly programmed to perform a task. Then machine learning is a field which focuses on the use of data and algorithms to imitate the way that human learns, gradually improving its accuracy. So now there are four different types of machine learning. So first of all there is a supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, semi-supervised machine learning and reinforcement learning. So we are going to see in depth one by one. First one is the supervised machine learning. So the supervised learning algorithms and supervised learning models make predictions based on the labeled training data. Each training sample includes an input and a desired output. A supervised learning algorithm analyzes this sample data and makes an inference, basically an educated guess when determining the labels for the unseen data. So this is the most common and popular approach to the machine learning. It's supervised because these models need to be fed manually tagged sample data to learn from. So the data is labeled to tell the machine what patterns, word and images, data categories it should be looking for and recognized connections with them. If for example, if you want to automatically detect spam, you would need to feed a machine learning algorithm example of emails that you want classified as spam and others that are important and should not be considered as spam. Which brings us to our next point, the two types of the supervised learning task, that is the classification and regression. So these are the two different types of the supervised machine learning algorithms. That is, in classification, the output value is a category with a finite number of options, and there is the another one, that is the regression, in which the expected result is a continuous number. This model is used to predict quantities such as the probability an event will happen, meaning the output may have any number value within a certain range. So this is our supervised machine learning. But the disadvantage of supervised machine learning is that the data set has to be hand labeled either by a machine learning engineer or a data scientist. So this is very costly process, especially when dealing with a large value of the data. So next there is the unsupervised learning method. So unsupervised learning algorithm uncover insights and relationships in unlabeled data. In this case, models are fed input data, but the desired outcomes are unknown. So they have to make inferences based on circumstantial evidence without any guidance or the training. So the models are not trained with the right answer, so they must find patterns on their own. One of the most common types of unsupervised learning is the clustering, which consists of grouping similar data. This method is mostly used for exploring analysis and can help you detect hidden patterns or trends. So they are going to cluster the data. Next, there is the semi-supervised data or semi-supervised algorithm. Semi-supervised learning is the type of machine learning that uses a combination of small amount of labeled data and a large amount of unlabeled data. So in this case, the model uses labeled data as an input to make inferences about the unlabeled data, providing more accurate results than regular supervised learning model. This approach is gaining popularity, especially for tasks involving large data sets such as image classification. So semi-supervised learning doesn't require a large number of labeled data, so it's faster to set up, more cost effective than supervised learning methods, and ideal for businesses that receive huge amount of data. So next is our reinforcement learning, that we can call it as RL. So RL is concerned with low with RL is concerned with how a software agent or a computer program act in a situation to maximize the reward. In short, RL models attempt to determine the best possible path they should take in a given situation. They do this through trial and error. Since there is no training data, machines learn from their own mistakes and choose the actions that lead to the best solutions or maximum rewards. So, this machine learning method is mostly used in robotics and gaming. Video games demonstrate a clear relationship between actions and results and can measure success by keeping score. Therefore, they are a great way to improve reinforcement learning algorithms. So, friends, from today's lecture, we are going to see uh, what do you mean by machine learning and what are the different types of the machine learning. I hope this video is helpful for you, and I will come with many more videos in future. Thank you so much.